Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can do high speed capture and slow motion video in Flutter Android application using CameraX 1.5. So yeah, let's get started. So first I'll show you guys the output. So here you can see my device. So I'll just give the camera permission first and then I'll give the record audio permission. So here you can see we have this record video button. I'll just click on that record video button. I'll just move my device a little bit, as you can see over here. Then I will just click on stop. So the video has been saved to external storage. Now what I can do is I can just go to any video player app. Typically I would recommend go to Google Photos. So that's what I am opening over here. And if I just go to collection, if I just go to CameraX video, here you can see this is the video which has been saved. Now if you see the video, this particular play icon which is there, it is half of the play icon is like covered with a proper circle and half of it is dotted circle. That is an indication that this can be played with a like this is a slow motion video. So I'll just play it just to show it to you. So this is the video. Okay, now here you can see this is the video player seek bar, right? That above one which is there is the slow motion thing. So the more the distance you make, the slower your video will play. Okay, so here so I'll just play it from the start. Here you can see even though the video is playing, it is still not showing 1 second. So now it has gone to 1 second. So here you can see even though, so now it is showing 2 seconds. Now if I minimize the distance over here, you can see now the video is playing like pretty at a high speed as compared to the previous one. So yeah, that's what this video is all about. So let's get started. So first, as usual, I have created a Flutter application. Now at the time of me recording this video, there is no third-party library available which can achieve this. So I have written native code for this. So yeah, just be mindful of that. So here first I have inside main.dart I have imported dart.io. Now this is a custom file which I have created, my camera view.dart. I'll come back to this later on. Here is our Flutter material and here is our Flutter services as well. Now rest of the code is default boilerplate code. I have not changed any of this. So here you can see I'll just refactor this my homepage widget. So it is a stateful widget. Now here I'm just checking whether the camera permission has been granted and whether it is platform is Android or not. And here we have a method channel for camera permission. Now even for camera permission as well as the audio permission, I have written native code, but if you want to use a third-party library, you can do that. So here you can see inside init state we immediately get the camera permission if platform is Android. So here we invoke this particular method, and if the result is true, then we just change this particular state. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Then here we have a scaffold is permission granted. Then here we just display this custom view. So even the record button is not a Flutter button, it is a native Android button. So everything will be written inside this my camera view class. And here otherwise if camera permission is not given, we just display a text saying give camera permission. Now inside this my camera view.dart, again I have added all these imports. It is a stateful widget. This is the method channel. And here we get the video URL from native Android side. Now like I have tried playing the video inside inside my Flutter application itself with the help of the video player as well as Chibi, but unfortunately it's not working for me. I don't know why. Maybe you can give it a try. Then here you can see platform is Android, then we display the Android view. For all of the platform we just display a placeholder, and here you get a callback on platform view created. So here is the handle method for it. And if the case is sent from native, we get the video URL. So this is the video URL over here. Now when I was trying to play the video with the help of Chibi and video player, I was getting this particular error. So if you know anything about it, do let me know in the comments. Anyways, next you need to go to Android, go to app, go to build.gradle.kts, and here inside dependencies block you need to add camera core, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, camera video, and constraint layout. Now whenever you are using this CameraX dependency, make sure you use at least 1.5.1. even in 1.5.1 these features are experimental. They will I think become stable in 1.6.0 or 1.7.0. But yeah, I don't think there will be any breaking changes as such. Then go to src main android manifest.xml, and here you add uses feature of Android hardware camera, then the record audio permission, camera permission, as well as write external storage permission. Once that is done, go to kotlin, go to main activity. Firstly you will have to add all these imports. Then here this is all this code is for camera permission. Okay, camera and audio permission. So here if you remember we have added all these permissions, right? So make sure you add this. So inside main activity, here you can see I'm getting audio permission, right, external storage permission as well, and here is the camera permission as well. Then here we will get a callback once the camera permissions are granted, and we send it back to Flutter side as true. And here just helper method to check camera permission. Then here we have the configure Flutter engine method where we register our platform view factory. Now this is a custom kotlin file which I have created. I will show that shortly. And this is the method channel which gets called once you try to request for camera permission, and it actually requests the camera permission over here. So here we have this my camera view factory over here. So let's come over here. Now this is boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed native Android view inside your Flutter application. Only thing which you need to be careful is this package name. So whatever you see the package name inside your main activity, just copy paste it over here. Rest you can just copy paste this code which I have shown you. So again, this is boilerplate code, don't worry too much about it. Now the important thing is this, here we are referencing another kotlin file called my camera view which will contain all of the exact code. So create another kotlin file, my camera view.kt. Now here there are a lot of imports, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Now like I said, these features are experimental in CameraX 1.5.1. that's why I had to add this particular annotation. Maybe just check if you are using 1.6.0 or higher, maybe you will not require this annotations. Then here is our video capture, here is our recording, here is our process camera provider, this is the camera executor, here is our constraint layout, this is the preview view, and this is the button. Then here is our method channel as well. Then here I have defined some variable like file name, format as well as tag. Then here is the layout params, and here we set layout params to our constraint layout. Then we initialize our constraint set. Then we add the viewfinder to our constraint layout. Then here we are basically setting the width and height for our viewfinder. Okay, then same for our button as well. We initialize it, set the text, background color, text color, add it to our constraint layout, and we just constrain it to all sides of the screen. Then here on button click we just do capture video. Then here we call setup camera, where we first start camera and we initialize our camera executor. Then inside capture video we get hold of our video capture, and then here we just do button dot is enabled equal to false, and here we get hold of current recording, we stop the recording, we make it as null. Then here we get hold of simple date format for file name. Okay, then we do content values dot apply. Here we pass display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than p, we also set relative path. Then here we have media store output options. Then here we start the initial, like prepare the recording, check for audio permission. If it is granted, we start recording with audio. So here we started. Once we start recording, we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. And once we have finished, if there are no errors, then we display a toast message. And here you can see this is how you send it back to the particular URI, back to Flutter side. If you don't want to stop the camera, you can just remove these 2 lines of code as well. And in case if there is any error, I'm just logging into the console, and for both of this we just change the text as well of our button. Now this is just a helper method which I have tried over here, because like I said, the URI, like I was not able to play the video, that's why I was trying this particular thing, but unfortunately even this is not working. The actual URI of the video is this particular thing. Okay, so maybe you can try this as well by converting it to a string and sending it back instead of this particular thing. Just copy this. I have tried it, maybe you want to give it a try. You copy this and just paste it over here instead of saved path. Make sure you convert it to string. Then here inside start camera we get hold of our camera provider future, we add a listener, we get hold of our camera provider, we initialize our camera provider, then we get camera info as well as video capabilities. Now in some devices this particular capability is not supported, like high speed capture and slow motion video. So in case if it is not supported, I'm just displaying a toast message, and in those devices we just fall back to capturing normal videos. So here we initialize our preview view, we initialize our recorder, we initialize video capture. Then this is the important thing, we initialize the session config builder for high speed video. Then here we set the slow motion enabled as true. Then here we do camera info dot get supported frame rate range. Then we do session config builder dot set frame rate range. Here we get hold of our default back camera. Then we do use case group dot builder, add the preview use case as well as video capture use case, unbind our camera provider, and depending on whether you have the capabilities or not, if you don't have it, then we initialize, like pass use case group dot builder. If you have it, then we pass session config dot builder. Then here we just get hold of our constraint layout, and here we dispose our camera executor. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. Bye.